Mm. Yeah, today.
Takes more than this to.
Hmm.
Oh, hello.
Uh, Ty. Hmm? I
I don't
think
think I've seen you before here around here.
I'm wandering around occasionally. I wasn't expecting
What's your
someone.
name?
Uh, I'm, I'm Chili.
Oh,
Um,
nice to meet you, Chili. My name is Epitafios, but many people just call me Epi. Sorry, I seem to
no,
have
it's
gotten
just
ahead of myself.
that's a big name.
I've been
Epitafios
told.
or Epi, right?
Hmm.
Okay,
Epi is more easy to remember for most people.
right.
Were you on the way to something? Seems
Uh,
your mind was scattered.
I was kind of just walking around. Um,
I see. Mm. Well, Yaoiburg is a really nice place to do walk around. There's a bunch of greenery, and there's a bunch of sweet berries to pick from. They're really sweet nowadays.
yeah.
Apologies. Were you looking for something, or perhaps
Um,
someone?
I've been trying to see if I could run into Vessel at all. I know he's been gone for a bit, and
Vessel. Um,
yeah, I
Sweet stars. Well, Vessel, I actually haven't seen him either in the last few days. I I believe he's currently on a slight leave from absence. I've been told.
yeah.
You could call it a vacation. You could call it a vacation, but um, mm, sorry, my throat's a little rough, but I believe Vessel is currently, uh, yeah, vacation. Let's call it that. The long vacation, rather.
I see. Yeah, I have.
I do apologize. If I find Vessel, I'll let you know.
That makes two people. Oh,
You
I saw.
don't. Cider?
Huh?
Your outfit seems a little different.
Uh, that's not cider.
You're not cider. You're not cider.
Um,
Ugh, You're.
this
Who are
is
you? And
Sar.
why do you look like him?
This is Sar. Um, it's like how okay. It's like how me and Vessel are both Avery. Um, these Durlord ciders, Durlord, but um different timelines and stuff. I think is is
An
that right?
unusual name. Sarkides sanguinea. You're named after a parasitic plant?
Huh?
Apologies. I have
Research.
a great level of botanic knowledge. That name only comes up in botany, but an interesting name. Apologize.
I give him a
You.
nickname. That's a plant I had seen in passing back in my own timeline.
Hmm, I see. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Sar. Anyways, I'm sorry. Sorry, I just got distracted. Were you looking for something? Or hmm,
Oh,
you were looking for chili? Well,
y-
then,
uh,
I believe chili stands right in front of you, I'd assume.
yes, that's me.
Hmm, I see. Well, if is there anything I can help either of you with? I was simply wandering through the center, and I've already answered Chili's question.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind, Chili, if me and Sar over here could take a
No,
quick
that,
chat?
that's all good.
Look, I don't know what game you think you're playing, but I don't but you don't belong here. You you are not someone I don't think anyone would trust. So I suggest you tread yourself carefully. You're not someone I know, and I don't think anyone else here knows. So I would suggest you explain yourself. You're not exactly Cider nor anyone else I've met. You think I dance around the truth? Look at Chili. They're an innocent little soul. If you think you can just paint that with a brutal hard truth, then you're brutally wrong. Where are you taking me? Sure, I've seen it. Then lead the way if you can. We'll be back soon, Chili.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right, I'm here. Take it. Where are we? Bunch of cherry blossoms. So, come on, spit it out. I'm here to dawdle all day, especially with you. What do I want to know? Vessel's clearly gone, and I don't have the mental capacity to peer through whatever stupid knowledge the king has to offer me, no matter how many times he decides to offer me the sweet truth of infinite knowledge. Please, like I'd want to know. So tell me, what happened to Vessel? Half of Yowie no, most of Yowie are looking for him. So if you know something, I suggest you spill it out. A deal of sorts? Your liege? Oh, please, that name, that term. I haven't heard that in a long, long while. So stupid to hear someone ever call that blasted beast my liege. But a deal of sorts. Oh my, a deal. Do tell, I'm interested. What possibly could have happened that Vessel was sacrificed? Not that I care, of course, though the rest of Youngberg seems to care more than I do. Yes, the Lord of the Stars, I believe. Deceased, I've heard from many people. Hello, little piggy. Deceased from multiple counts. Beanie, Chipper, even Cider on some ramblings. But what about him? Dead person. Supposed to stay dead, I believe. Be a disrespect to their image to bring them back, I believe. Reading? That requires a level of. Hold on. Trading one life for another and a demeaning vessel, too? You really think you can just say those words? Just because I don't really care about a vessel does not mean I can hold up their image. And plus, what life? I- You're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? Did he have a deal with this? It, oh, oh, that blasted king. Spill it out. Spill whatever truth you have. I don't care if it's for my sake, for being, he's for chippers. I don't even care if it's for chilies. Spill it out before I spill your guts out. Understand? You're dealing with something I don't think you're supposed to be dealing with. Magic that's not supposed to be used. So please, for your sake, I think you should tell me more. I'm the one holding a spear that can cut you open in one fell swoop. What makes you think you can just call me a swine? Well. So you're just a zombie. Great. So I'm just talking with the undead. Fine. Fine. You really think you're so important?
It's not.
What? Him? Of course he had something to deal with. He's prods his disgusting fingers in every affair. Who hates to him so greatly? Who could have hated Vessel to his very core, other than, well, me, of course, but not exactly.
What are they talking about?
Of course. He always has something to deal with. The machinations of whatever this world is. He brought me into this world 10 years ago. He thinks he can just fry his hands. Ugh, zombies. Thank you. But what about Max? What did he do now? I haven't heard anything wrong from him. He did what? So you're telling me. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Max sacrificed Vessel to bring back Whimsy? Max, of course. Someone always has to be pulling the strings, and even if it's not that blasted king, that king still has something to do with it. Here I thought you were simply bluffing. As as much as I don't exactly like you, I do appreciate the honesty. Ugh, stupid creepers always blowing us up. Thank you for the valuable knowledge. But tell me, why are you the messenger? Last question, my last question at least. Why you? For some relation. Well, clearly you have a relation, a Haster. But I agree. You do look like a flipped version of cider, seeing how green is the opposite of red. Whatever. But so you have some kind of connection to Vessel, and obviously a connection to Haster. Great. Just great. More people meddling with that king, and more people falling into his tiny, gooey little disgusting trap of infinite knowledge. Anyways, I can see that. I haven't seen you at all in Yaoiberg, let alone Spawn Town or the other nations in the entire time that I've been here. In all news, however, I do apologize for my bluntness and my aggression. But your knowledge, and at least your information, if it is true, is greatly appreciated. What do I plan to do with my this new knowledge? Perhaps maybe keep it to myself if I were to go down the selfish route, but I'm not that kind of person anymore. Clearly, Beanie and Chipper want to know all of the details. If he'll let me, of course. If he will let me, not that I care, but you. I want to ask you. It's not like I care about Haster, but would you be fine if I spill the details? I see. Well, you need to let a cake cool before you can eat it, of course. So I'll keep the details silent. If any new details come up, you can reach out to me in the post office or something. I still greatly dislike you, let alone distrust you. But seeing how you've perfectly explained and confirmed my theory on what happened, I suppose I should bid you adieu. Farewell, Sarkides. As long as you don't meddle in Yowie affairs, sending it down on a path of decay, I will leave you alone as well. And for Chili, since you know them quite greatly, do watch over them. Well, of course you will. You have a personal relation, I'm assuming. Of course. Oh, poor Chili thinking they can't see me looking back right at them. Whatever. Anyways, I guess this is my time I cue to leave. See you one day, Sarkides.